back to another episode of We Roguelike It, the show where we play every roguelike in history. I'm your host, Boston, and joining me as always is Moonpeer.
Howdy. Why would you phrase it like that? That just...
I'm setting expectations that clearly can be met in a timely manner. Joining me also is Monkey Senior. We're here to talk about our third week of Nuclear Throne. I had a banner week.
Oh, go away. Of course you
I'll go first. I unlocked the character Horror, who is a green blob of radiation that...
Yep, I saw him. I don't know. I haven't beat him yet, but I saw him.
He's pretty serious. His special ability is he takes all of the rads you have saved up and will vomit them up in an extremely damaging straight up burst.
Okay.
And just destroy everything in front of you. And it's really great. But it's also your experience. So.
Yes. So cost reward kind of thing with him. Damn it.
I've
seen him twice.
And then what's up?
Go ahead.
I don't like using him at all.
Yeah, I wish he was a little bit faster because I feel like there needs to be some benefit to him other than the experience costing bleh. But there doesn't seem to be, so I probably won't. As cool as he looks, I probably won't use him that much. And then I successfully unlocked YV. Finally.
So, quick question: is this the triangle guy?
Yes, okay. The white triangle
because
guy.
I had 2 successful runs this week, and one was just I got further than I have before, and the other one was I unlocked that guy.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you just had to get that perfect run to unlock him where it's I got the screwdriver, I got to the level, and then I got the car. Thankfully, as soon as you stab the car with the screwdriver and you get in there to the mansion, it unlocks it, so you don't have to clear out the mansion, because I almost didn't.
I didn't. I was literally killed about 4 seconds into getting into that mansion because I immediately spawned in the biggest room ever, and it was just everybody just shooting at me. I was like, great.
Yeah. Great. The true roguelike experience. Yeah. And then I had no other runs that went anywhere after that.
Yeah.
For the entire week.
I literally wrote again, I suck at this game.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because I'm using a controller. I don't know if it's because I'm using my Steam Link to play it. I don't know if it's because I'm not using a mouse, which I did actually try a couple of runs with a mouse on my actual computer. It's aiming is so much easier when you just use a mouse.
Yeah, I love how the mouse aiming feels.
But I hate using a mouse and keyboard to play games. So it's one of those things where it's am I hamstrung by my lack of malleability when it comes to playing this kind of thing? Don't get me wrong, I can play it fine, and I'm pretty good at it. I just don't like that control method.
Sure.
There's a reason.
Well, you need a hybrid. You need a stick for movement, and then you need a mouse for your
No, I don't need
aiming.
a HOTAS setup for my roguelikes. Thank you very much.
Well, I was just thinking about Microsoft accessibility controller. You could just set up your whole thing. You can control the game your way.
I literally don't have space in my living room for anything I want to put in there right now. I'm not
That's fair.
Sticking a HOTAS setup in there. There's a reason I haven't gone down that road for Elite Dangerous yet. It's literally just space.
That way lies madness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Space madness.
That's right. Monkey, anything notable of your runs this week?
Nope. Pretty much no. Because, last week I managed to beat the game for the first time, and then this week is just can't even get
dying on 2-1.
Yep.
True roguelike experience, like you said.
Yeah, I did it. Whoops, I'm terrible.
Yeah. You had the mic drop moment at least.
That's right.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
He got to the throne and defeated it.
Yep.
So, yeah. All right, well, I think that's it for this week. Just a shorter one, but we're all bad at this game. So,
the game is hard.
I think that's one thing to take away is I don't think I expected to like it because it's so beloved, but I don't think I expected the difficulty level.
Honestly, this kind of reminds me a little bit of Risk of Rain. where it's like, yes, these games are like beloved by bajillions of people in the roguelike community apparently, but it's so hard to get that difficulty balance right to where it actually feels like it's doable. And that's something I'm coming up against with this. Like, just because it's a roguelike, it doesn't mean it has to be very, very difficult. Like,
yeah, and I feel like that's been a great thing. Now, as you mention it, that's been a great thing for a lot of games recently, where it's like, yeah, it's a roguelike, but we have all these other elements, and maybe that was, that's the legacy, pardon the pun, of Rogue Legacy. It's sort of like, you don't have to make this stuff super hard. It can be easy.
It's like, but then you get games like 20XX where it's like really solid, fantastic, not too hard, not too easy, and then you get to the last two levels, and it's like platform and nightmare.
Double middle fingers.
Yes, and it's just like, you did not prepare me for this at all, so thanks for that.
Right, I'm not ready for this. Yeah. All right, well, that's our episode for this week. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and we'll see you all next run.
Bye.
Ciao.